Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I just want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you for watching my previous video, my Halloween commentary, and thank you if you left a comment. I really do appreciate it more than words are able to express, really. It really inspired me to do today's video. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I really do appreciate when you comment, and just yeah, thank you. So today's video is going to be the Halloween 2 commentary. So Halloween 2, 1981, directed by Rick Rosenthal, written by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. John Carpenter did not want to make this movie. He wanted to make The Fog. But personally, I've always really enjoyed Halloween 2. I think it's a great sequel. It's a great follow-up. Actually, I kind of remember this scaring me a lot more than the original did. Like, growing up, I think it just had something to do with the hospital setting. Like, hospitals are already creepy, like, as it is. But something about, like, a hospital, a deserted hospital in the early 80s, and then, like, adding Michael Myers into the mix. Yeah, I definitely remember nightmares from this movie specifically. I don't know, I've just always really enjoyed it. I don't want to talk too much. I just want to say thank you again for tuning in today. It really means the world to me. I do have Michael here again with me. He's probably going to make an appearance in every single one of my Halloween commentaries. And yeah, let's get into Halloween 2. I love the old school Universal logo. It's beautiful. And this song, this franchise is like responsible for making this song just forever creepy. Bum, 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 bum. Willow's gonna watch 2. She loves Halloween 2. What's your favorite sequel, Will? She likes the original the most, just like me. Plop! Okay, him falling off the balcony in this one is even funnier than him falling off the balcony in the first one. Because he's just so very clearly, like, on a platform. I'm not really sure why they decided to reshoot that. It doesn't really matter. Just the perfect imprint. Okay, so this is officially, like, the new footage shot for Halloween 2. And I don't know, I really think that they did a great job at making it feel very just seamless. Like, it really does feel like it's the continuation of the same night. Oh, and this neighbor here is hilarious. What's going on out here?
What's going on out here? Call the police.
Where were you when Jamie was screaming?
I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight. You don't know what death is.
Amazing opening. Oh my god, I love it. I do think the intro to Halloween 2 might be my favorite. I don't know, I love that pumpkin. I love when it comes apart. It's so beautiful. And like I mentioned in my previous video, my Halloween 1 commentary, I mentioned I got to see that at the Draft House. Well, I also got to see Halloween 2 at the Draft House a couple years ago on Halloween night. And it was just as amazing and just as mesmerizing as the original. And watching this opening in a very dark theater on such a large screen, it was incredible. If you have like a Draft House near you, or like a theater that shows classic movies sometimes, and they're showing any of the older Halloween movies, go see them. Like, it's worth it, especially if you like these movies. It really makes you feel like you're seeing them like back in the 70s and the early 80s, you know? Like, they really did a great job with this. You know, some people have the audacity to complain that the intro to the Halloween movies are too long. They don't get it. Okay, so here we are back in Michael's POV. And there is a dog jump scare right here. There it is. That always used to get me. Always. Ooh, and coming up here is the Mr. and Mrs. Elrod scene. You want mayonnaise on your sandwich? How about mustard? I love them. Mr. Elrod falling asleep too, Night of the Living Dead. You asleep again. Actually, I don't know if any of you watched Joe Bob Briggs, but he showed Night of the Living Dead, the season premiere of season 4, just 2 nights ago. Well, when I'm filming this, 2 nights ago. And it was amazing. I mean, I've seen Night of the Living Dead, of course, but I love Joe Bob and all his knowledge. Leave a comment if you also watched Joe Bob and The Last Drive-In. Okay, I swear, growing up, I watched this on TV, and I always remembered, like, the point here where Mrs. Elrod turns around and she screams. I always remembered there was, like, a shot of Michael, like, an up-close shot of his mask, and it looked like a still frame, and I thought for the longest time, here she screams, like, it was, like, right there. I thought for the longest time that I had dreamt that or something, but turns out it was actually the television cut of Halloween 2. The television cut, which is available on the Shout Factory Blu-ray if you guys have that. And yeah, just very, very weird. If you watch the television cut, like, they filmed a lot of extra scenes, but they also rearranged the same scenes, but just very awkwardly edited and whatnot. And also the ending is different. But yeah, it's still cool to have the television cut of this film, just as a fan. It's more footage. So yeah, Michael did not kill Mr. and Mrs. Elrod. He just wanted their knife. This poor girl is not so lucky.
No, we probably knew her. Where did it happen? That's right down the street.
And I mean, this scene has absolutely no purpose other than just to add to the kill count. And I know a lot of people are kind of bothered by that. I mean, as a horror fan, I'm not upset that there's extra gore and blood, you know? Thanks a lot, Michael. And there's Lori, our same favorite final girl, just now in a wig. Slight variation in Lori's theme, still absolutely beautiful. And this right here is so disturbing. It's the kid with the razor blade in his mouth. Like, I know that's not as common as people think that it was back in the day to have like the razor blades and the candy, but it's dark. Like, it's just a dark scene that they added in there. Tommy Lee Wallace was originally supposed to direct this. Tommy Lee Wallace worked on the original film and was friends with John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, and he read the script and he was not a fan. So they of course got Rick Rosenthal, but Tommy Lee Wallace did go on to direct Halloween 3, which yes, we will be getting to eventually. But yeah, I think just at this point slashers had like evolved since the original, and there was more blood and there were more kill scenes, and I guess maybe John Carpenter felt pressured to add more blood. I think he felt like maybe he couldn't do the same thing that he did with the original. But like I said earlier, I don't mind it. It doesn't change anything for me. The original's still the original, you know? And this one I can appreciate for what it is, you know, a sequel.
Doctor, I'm just about there.
I'm just about there. I hate how Brackett blames Loomis for Michael. Like, he spent the entire last movie trying to warn everybody and nobody believed him. They should have listened.
I told you this isn't a man. Look out, slow down.
Oh, Ben Schramer. And this mask here, if you look at it, it looks like it was spray painted like silver metallic. This whole scene is just absurd. It's so absurd and like impossible. How? The sequence of events, like everything just happens so fast, just all of that. Here comes Sassy Nurse and Jimmy. I like Jimmy as a character, and like he does come off as like a little creepy here in the beginning, because like he supposedly knows Lori, like they've had some kind of interaction before, but we haven't seen that and we haven't met him before. So at first it's like, who's this guy? But I mean, I wish he had maybe come back in other sequels. He is supposedly, like, I guess the father of Jamie Lloyd from part 4 and 5, but I mean, I do like his character in this movie. And there's Dana Carvey in his like first appearance on film, I think. I don't know, I've always known that that's Dana Carvey, and it fascinates me. Oh, and this right here is so sad. Again, it's very dark. Poor Annie. She also definitely moved her eyelids there, but I guess it's hard playing dead for long periods of time. I would probably fuck up too.
Go and tell my wife before somebody else does.
I feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like, you should have listened. Dick Warlock also plays one of the robots in Halloween 3. So creepy there. That scene is kind of reminiscent of like when Michael pops up behind the car in the first one when Annie and Lindsay are walking across from Lindsay's house to Tommy's. And here's Bud. Good old Bud. Absolutely useless. I love the Night of the Living Dead music in the background. It's so good. Not very good at your job, are you there, Mr. Garrett?
Come on.
I swear, yesterday when she was coming to work.
What did she see?
You know the shopping bag out by the mall? Julie said he was so creepy.
Julie's full of shit.
I love Bud. It's funny. In the television cut, I always remember at that point, because you know they can't curse or whatever. He says, Julie's full of sugar. And I always remembered how ridiculous that line was. It's so hilarious.
Right. Amazing grace, come sit on my face. Don't make me cry. I need your pie. Why don't you just shut up?
That one deserves a clap.
We've been trying to get hold of your parents.
Yeah, here's the whole like not being able to get a hold of her parents, like I mentioned in my first video. I guess it's just so that there's not extra characters trying to get involved, you know? But it's kind of strange. And here's Mr. Garrett just snooping around. Okay, so this is actually something that I do think goes on for too long. Mr. Garrett like snooping around with the flashlight, stuff falling on him falling over, him just being really bad at his job, the cat jump scare. All of it is pretty useless, I think. This is probably something that I would have edited out. It just doesn't add, in my opinion, it just doesn't add anything to the film. And it's just a lot of build up for him to just get like a quick death that isn't even that satisfying. Again, in my opinion, you can disagree with that, but I know I definitely disagree with a lot of things that people say about these movies, but we can all have our opinion. Come on, Mr. Garrett. Time for you to go. Clock. It's a fine death. It's just, did we really need to watch him for like 7 minutes walking around, just opening doors? Jeez, that was loud.
Happy Halloween. Everybody's all weirded out tonight. All this Michael Myers crap.
Bud just wants to have a good time, a good Halloween. I don't blame him. And here's Laurie dreaming, having flashbacks to, I guess what's gonna be like foreshadowing for the bombshell that they're gonna drop on us. Definitely controversial, the whole brother-sister element that they added to this one, because it was so scary in the first one when there was no reason for him being after her, you know? Again, I don't hate it. It's not my favorite element to the film, but of course the new movies disregard it. Understandable. Here comes the old hot tub death scene. Probably like one of my favorite death scenes of the franchise. Karen's death here in a second. I do like Bud's death scene, kind of like behind the glass. You could clearly make out what's going on. I do sometimes wish we could have seen more of that, but it's pretty creepy. And then this to me is also just, it's insane. Like, it's in character for Michael to, although it's weird, to put his hand on her shoulder like that, because he, like I said in the first one, he likes to play around, you know, like the whole Ghost Bob thing in the first one with PJ Souls pretending to be Bob. It's kind of this going on here, but she, oh my god, I don't understand, like, how can you not tell that that's not, you know, Michael hasn't showered or washed his hands in like years.
Now, Bud, don't be that way.
It's so painful. It looks so painful. She's extra crispy. I absolutely love that death scene. I getting a lot of claps from me today. This movie just has a lot of good shit in it. I love it.
Dr. Loomis?
Yeah.
There she is.
I have to talk.
Smoking nurse.
Oh, I didn't recognize you. What are you doing here?
I love the little smile he does there. So adorable. He's like, I didn't recognize you without a cigarette in your mouth. They literally just saw one another like the night before.
Dr. Mixter!
Dr. Mixter, or like Dr. Mixture.
Dr. Mixter!
This is also another one of my favorite death scenes, which I keep saying because Halloween 2 just has a lot of my personal faves as far as the kills go. Because yeah, we got like the hot tub death scene. Her death scene is perfect. And then I love the blonde nurse towards the end who gets the scalpel and then Michael lifts her up. Amazing. But I absolutely, this scene is like, it's so dark. And very similar to the first, you just see his face kind of emerge from the darkness. It's just, oh my god, how they did that. At least she went out just very quickly and quietly, you know? I guess compared to everything else, it doesn't seem that bad. The kills in the first one, for example, they were always just so intimate to me, like, you know, him strangling Annie and him strangling PJ Souls with the phone cord and then pinning Bob up against the wall with his hands and then stabbing him. They were all just very intimate killings, like he had to get very close to them. And that, in my opinion, was just like, it's just the worst way to die. And of course, like another common criticism is that Laurie in this film doesn't have a lot to do, which, yeah, I agree. She is in the hospital bed for pretty much the entire movie up until the finale, which is amazing, by the way, like the whole chase scene coming up here in a second. But I still feel like we as an audience still care for her as a survivor. Like, we want to see her survive against Michael, and she comes back, like she gets it back. She gets her strength back when she needs to, I think. This is an absolutely beautifully shot sequence when Jimmy finds her body. Just something about that red, that solid red blood against the black. It's just so incredible. And then Jimmy eats shit here in a second. I'm sorry. I feel bad for him. But like, how'd you not think you were gonna slip? One of my favorite scenes here. I love this scene so much.
Wait, Laurie!
perfect. That music, oh my god. This is like, it's one of my favorite chase scenes in any horror movie. I just think it's fabulous. Also, funny story, when I saw this at the Draft House on Halloween a couple years ago, the man sitting right of me had the audacity to fall asleep during the movie. I could hear him like snoring. It was very obvious. And at that part where Michael stabs the nurse with the scalpel, you know how the music gets kind of loud there? Well, I think it like woke him up, the guy next to me. He went like, he just goes, oh shit. And then Michael starts to chase Laurie and then he goes, oh shit, it's on now. And I was like, don't pretend that you weren't asleep for like half the movie up until this point, sir. I love this. Now this actually is very like tense right here. And I feel like obviously he could have opened it, but not Michael. He has to wait till the perfect moment. He's like, I'll get you later.
What file?
It isn't fair.
Here we
She
go.
allowed you to examine everything. That girl, road girl, that's Michael Myers' sister.
She just don't see what he's doing here in Haddonfield. He killed one sister 15 years ago. Now he's trying to kill the other. Turn this car around now.
I can't do that. I've got orders.
Well, those orders just changed. I love Dr. Loomis so
What
much.
do you fellas usually do? Fire a warning shot, right?
There we go. That's all it took.
Jimmy!
She's like, what the fuck? He has a concussion. I feel bad for them both. But this is actually like the last scene that we see Jimmy, at least in this cut. In the television cut, it's a little different, a little more hopeful.
I don't handcuff you to the wheel, but I have a feeling I'm gonna need you in there. Can I trust you?
What have I got to lose? Except my job.
This is scary, not being able to scream or not being able to find your voice. It's like a nightmare. This scene where Michael walks through the glass, you have to see it to believe it. It's absurd and ridiculous and absolutely badass, and I fucking love it.
He's dead. No, he's not. Look at him.
This idiot, I'm sorry, he deserves it. Sorry, sir. You and Mr. Garrett, just useless.
Go out. Get away from him. He stopped breathing. No.
Sorry. Music is so good. I mean, you can complain about other things about this movie, and I can understand them to a degree, but at this point on, this movie is just, to me, it's on the same level as the original. Michael Myers, just get your ass over here. I love her. I love her. And like another thing that I want to mention really quick here about like the mask, about Michael's mask, it's supposed to be the same mask as the original, right? Of course, just, you know, the years had gone by at that point and it got kind of warped. Like the nose kind of looks a little lopsided, the mouth too, and like stretched out a bit. To me, it always looked like the same mask, but like a little bit like more deranged and almost scarier. Again, I prefer the way the mask looked in the original, but I don't have an issue with it like a lot of people I know do. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. And I also think Dick Warlock did a great job. He is very slow, but I can't complain. And we have the iconic blood tears. And then him swinging like that. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even imagine being in either one of their positions. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be making sounds like, shut up, Laurie. Loomis already knows what to do. He knows He knows he's gonna sacrifice himself. He knows that's what it takes, apparently. He's just, you know, my hero.
It's time, Michael.
It's time, Michael. Thank you, Dick Warlock, because this is awesome. And poor Dick Warlock getting his like arms burnt because of the zippers on the fire suit. I mean, I think Dick Warlock did an amazing job as Michael in this. Stunt work in this film was absolutely incredible, in my opinion. Poor Lori. Just going to another scary hospital, probably. Bum, 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 bum. There he goes. Crispy Myers.
We made it.
So there we have it. Halloween 2. What do you guys think about Halloween 2? What are your thoughts about it? I know it's considered like, I mean, compared to the other sequels, one of the better sequels. I have so many fuzzy memories attached to this movie. Watching it late at night, having nightmares about bleeding tears Myers. And I think that it's a worthy sequel and that it holds up. And there's just so many great things about it. The kill scenes, Myers, Loomis, that amazing score. And the next Halloween will be very, very different, but very, very intriguing. And I honestly I can't wait to get to it. I want to thank you guys for watching again, and I hope you have a great day or night. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.